Hello and welcome to Workshop 1, Getting Started as a Christian Writer. If you're watching this, chances are you feel a pull towards writing, but maybe also a little fear. Maybe you're scared that you're not good enough. Maybe you're fearful that you don't know enough. Maybe you think you might be doing it wrong. So let's start by establishing this one clear fact. Writing is a practice, not an identity you have to earn. You don't become a writer because you're perfect. You become a writer because you show up and write. As Christians, we often feel pressure to sound wise or faithful or put together, but Scripture shows us something very different. God consistently works through people who are honest, unfinished, and willing. And writing is no different. That takes us to our first teaching point. Number 1, let go of perfection. One of the biggest obstacles for beginning writers is perfectionism. We think that our first sentence just has to be brilliant. We think God won't use our words unless they're polished. But this is the truth. First drafts are not acts of performance. They're acts of trust. Ecclesiastes says, there is a time to plant and a time to harvest. First drafts are like planting. Editing comes later. If you wait until you feel ready, you may never start. But if you start, even imperfectly, God can meet you there. I want you to pause for a moment, and you can just stop this video and write down the answers to these questions. What fears stop me from writing? What do I think a real Christian writer is supposed to sound like? Who am I afraid of disappointing? Of course, there are no right answers, but just be honest. And now we're going to write. Not something impressive, not something perfect, just something that's true. Begin with the sentence and write for about a minute without stopping. Start the sentence with, I want to write because, and you finish it. Don't edit, don't judge, just keep your pen moving. You don't have to share what you've written. This is just for listening to your own heart and inviting God into that honesty. Let's start. I want to write because. Now remember, God does not ask you to be brilliant. He asks you to be faithful. So show up, write honestly. That's how writers begin. Stay tuned for Lesson 2, coming up in an hour.